Welcome to Ask NCM. I'm Steve Hall. I was talking with the general manager of a domestic store the other day, and during our conversation he asked me, he said, why do you think it is so tough to get our service managers and our fixed operations to actually have a net profit that's acceptable to the level that we want? So we just kept discussing. This was a fabulous conversation that we had, and over several minutes time span, I started talking to him about his forecasting process. And what I found out was they were very good at forecasting in the sales department, units, gross profit, trades, all the way down. And in the service department, whenever I got to the forecasting, he said, well, we have them turn in a forecast for their gross profit for the month, and we base this off of the number of technicians that they have. So whenever I pressed him a little bit further, I really found out that's kind of where the forecasting stopped. So as we went on during this conversation, I said, if you're trying to get net profit, not just gross profit, why aren't they forecasting all the way down to a net profit level? He kind of stood there for a second and kind of gave me a little bit of an odd look. Then he finally said, he said, I guess that's something we really need to take a look at, because they're really good about hitting their gross profit forecast and interacting with that. And I really think that it's just because that's what we talk about. If we started talking below that and talking expenses and talking all the way down to net profit on their level, they probably would move their numbers. So sometimes a light bulb just comes on. What I want you to take away from today is, do you take your fixed departments and actually forecast down to net profit, not just gross profit? Now, if you're going to get a parts forecast, really that needs to be based after the service forecast, since the service department drives, and collision if you have one, drives the majority of the parts gross profit. So get your forecasting methodology to a deeper level. Take a look at gross profit, how you're going to generate that, and then take a look at your expenses, what you expect them to do all the way down to net. Communicate with your managers those numbers. I think you'll see an improvement in net profit. We can't just do top line growth and call it good. If we don't keep our expenses under control, we're never going to get the net profit that you're after. Involve your managers. Help them understand. They will help educate you. You can educate them, and you can win as a team. So I hope that this helps. If you'll send in your questions to askncm@ncmassociates.com, we'll be more than happy to answer all of them that we can as fast as possible. Thank you again.